Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. We just got in our HP TouchPad review unit in. We're just going to do a quick unboxing, show you what's inside the packaging. On top of that, show you the star of the show, the HP TouchPad, which is going to go on sale tomorrow, July 1st, through a variety of different retailers. And it's the first WebOS 3.0 tablet that we're seeing. So as far as the packaging goes, it's pretty much much like anything else you find. You have an image of the tablet right there in the front, the HP TouchPad logo right there. The bottom, you have your serial number information. Left and right sides, just the HP logos. Nothing on top. And the back is surprisingly clean, clutter-free. There's only a section right here in the bottom left for the contents. And also on the right side is just some other information, but relatively very clean. Nothing in terms of specs here. So let's open it up. It just slides off from the side here, and what you get is the HP TouchPad, just like that. So let's take a look at it here. Now this was announced back in February, and now it's just finally coming out to the market. $500 for the 16GB version, $600 for the 32GB one here. And just take it out from its packaging. It's very reminiscent to the original Palm Pre just because of its very glossy exterior, which does attract a lot of fingerprints, surprisingly here. You can tell already, we've been checking it out, it already attracts a lot of stuff, so a very fingerprint magnet type of device. Shiny though, because when it's clean it looks very nice. It's plasticky by nature. It's a lot thicker than most of the other newer tablet offerings out there at 0.54 inches thick. So a lot thicker than the Galaxy Tab 10.1 or the iPad 2. Let's just turn this guy on here. Power button up top. Just going to wait for it to load up, and it's worth noting that the boot up process is a little bit lengthy for this tablet here, but we'll let it go there. Take a look at the other stuff inside the packaging here. So right here, first thing that comes to our attention is this. It says, now comes the fun part. So let's take a look and see what's inside. And the fun part is nothing more than just the documentation. HP Getting Started Guide. You have the legal and important safety and legal information, limited warranty, HP TouchPad navigation guide. So if you're not familiar with how to operate it, it's probably a good thing to look at prior to using it. And you also have a microfiber cleaning cloth, which will help you remove some of those smudges and whatnot from its display and in the back. So let's put that aside. And over here in this compartment on the left hand side, it's your area for your charging, your wall charger, similar to the other WebOS device we've seen, but this time no branding whatsoever. Flips out like that, and use the accompanying micro USB cable to connect it to there, and of course you could use the cable to sync with with your computer as well. So there it goes. That's the HP TouchPad. Let's take a look at the hardware real quick here. Just go over some of the stuff. So just like the iPad 2, it sports a 9.7-inch display, also the same resolution, 1024 by 768 pixels, so it should provide some good clarity. Not the highest res display we've seen out there, but nonetheless should be more than ideal in getting by. It's powered by a dual-core 1.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, which should hopefully give it a peppy performance here. Let's just get this into perfect orientation here. It seems very sensitive to that. There's a noticeable amount of weight with this one here when you hold it compared to some of the other offerings out there, similar sized tablets. As we said, very plasticky, a little bit thicker than most tablets, but still it's curved in the back, so it does feel rather comfortable to hold. So but let's take a look at the device here. On the left hand side, it looks like you have your speakers here, left and right side. On top you have 3.5mm headset jack right there. It looks like you have a pinhole here, which is probably for a microphone. You have a dedicated power button up top, and it's kind of flush to the surface, kind of difficult to make out, but at least you could feel it has a good clicky feel to it. Right hand side, this looks like to be the volume rocker. Pretty good feel, a little bit more distinguishable with its look. And on top of that, you have this area here. Not sure what it is. It could looks like a notch here. Not sure what that is. We'll take a look at that later. The bottom, the micro USB port for your charging and also data connection. And that's pretty much it. You have a front-facing 1.3 megapixel camera for video chat. Unfortunately, the HP TouchPad is all business, so there's no rear-facing rear camera with it. And the bottom here, you have your home button. It's like it's a physical button. Gets you back to the home screen. So let's take a look unlock screen, you can notice it uses the same thing that we see with the WebOS smartphones out there. So let's take a look at this here. So WebOS 3.0, and just like running, if we use any of the WebOS devices in the past, the experience should be pretty much similar here. Let's see if we get our website here, and you can see the on-screen keyboard here in portrait and also in landscape. Looks pretty sizable, easy to use. So let's wait for it to load up our website. Now we've already gone through the process of setting it up. So we have you need a Palm profile to get the touchpad to work right away. On top of that, it does sync over your prior stuff. You did make an account with a WebOS smartphone. Here's a website. You could tell loading up pretty good here. We're in a Wi-Fi connection through the mobile hotspot, actually using the HTC Evo 3D. Let's take a look at the web browsing. Let's see if we have it uses all the same gestures that we find with WebOS in general. So you do that swipe up, so you get it into the card view here, and from here you could rearrange them to any way you like it. The button here gets you back to it looks like it launches the home screen. Let's just double check that here. So actually it puts it all into a card view here, so from there you can rearrange it. So there's a lot of neat features with this. We'll be testing it out a little bit more over the next few days to get a better feel of the tablet and see its performance. And we'll hopefully have our review shortly soon afterwards. So if you'd like to learn more about the HP TouchPad, you can visit our website, PhoneArena.com.